I am the Frito Bandito. I love Fritos corn chips. I love them, I do. I take all your Fritos and eat them for you. I know, I'm crazy. Oh, my hat must be squeezing my brain. Today we're going to learn exclamatory sentences. So, put your hats on. Now, I'm going to give you an exclamatory sentence. I love Fritos corn chips. Well, not really all the time because they're a little salty. But that is an exclamatory sentence. Now, before we start on our exclamatory sentences, be sure that you have your paper with the burro on it. A little donkey here. Hee-haw, hee-haw. And we're going to learn E and leaf, at and thread, A and steak. So let's get going right away and just read some words with E and leaf. Just read them with me. Beat, going down, each, read, breathe, grease, peanut. Notice those really all followed the long E sound with the two vowels. The first vowel's long, second vowel's silent. But we still call it E and leaf as our special sound so that we can remember, because sometimes it's going to say what? And thread. Now, isn't that crazy? The E is saying it's short sound and it's got two vowels. Oh my goodness, the English language is crazy. So let's look at these words. Ready? Bread. Read them with me. Spread. Red. I know, it can also be the word read, but on this card it's red because we're working with at and thread. Breath. Heavy, feather. And the last one, it can make the long A sound. How crazy is that? Oh, steak. Ready? Great, greater, break, yay, greatly. All right, now let's look at our paper. You see those three special sounds up there at the top. You can write your number and name, and those sounds are going to say what? E and leaf, at and thread, A and steak. Now, over here, I'm going to, while you're writing your name, I'm going to go ahead and write them this way. E and leaf, like a long E sound. And when you see it in a word, though, circle it. Don't mark it this way, but I'm just helping you remember. And A and thread, oh no, my marker's going away again. At and thread is going to be the short sound, and then A and steak has the long A sound as if the E wasn't even there. Strange, strange, strange. So you have to try it out different ways when you're going to read a word. For example, if I'm reading these words in section 1, I might say peacock or peacock or paycock. Well, which makes sense? Peacock, right? How about feather? Is it feather or feather? Oh, it's feather. I already said that. How about the next one? Is it break or breck or break? Break, right. How about the next one? Is it cream or cram or crame? Cream. How about the next one on the second row? You better know this one, right? Is it teach or tetch or teach? Teach. Is the next one spread or spread or sprayed? Well, sprayed could be a word, but it wouldn't be spelled that way. It would have AY and then ED afterwards. So this is spread, like spread the butter on your bread. The next one, is it bleach or bletch or bleach? Bleach is the word. And the next one, is it greet or great or gret? Great. 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 You're great, aren't you? Yeah. All right, I'm feeling better because my COVID test came back negative. And so I just am having an allergy attacks this week. Now, what you're going to do is circle all the special sounds and see if you can come up with 18 circles. So I'm going to give you, oh my goodness, there's my timer. Let me get my timer and I'm going to time you and give you 30 seconds and see how many you can get. Go. 10 seconds. Time's up. Okay, let's see how many you got. In peacock, E in leaf, and K in duck. So that's 2. In feather, E in leaf, in this, in bigger. Okay, so that's 3. In break, bur and bride, and A in steak. In cream, cur and crab, and E in leaf. In teach, E in leaf, and ch in church. In spread, spur in spray. Did you get SP and R in there? In thread. In bleach, bull in block, E in leaf, ch in church. In great, gur and grin, and A in steak. Did you get all of them? Okay, let's count them and see if there's 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yes. Now, see where the paw print is? What does it say? An exclamatory sentence shows strong feeling and ends with an exclamation point. Oh, I can't wait to do exclamatory sentences. Oh, that was an exclamatory sentence. Wow. That was an exclamatory sentence. Let's see if we can match them in section 2. All of these sentences end with what? An exclamation point. Woo! Bonk! An exclamatory sentence shows fear or surprise and ends with an exclamation point. Whoop! Boink. Now say that with me. An exclamatory sentence shows fear or surprise and ends with an exclamation point. Whoop! Boink. Let's try to match these exclamatory sentences to what kind of feeling? All of these sentences show strong feeling. So when you read them, you're not just going to, on the first one, you're not going to say, this is the best birthday party ever, right? You wouldn't read it that way. No, because it has an exclamation point. This is the best birthday party ever, right? I have never seen such a big pumpkin. You wouldn't read it that way, would you? I have never seen such a big pumpkin. How about, I cannot find my socks anywhere. No, you'd be a little frustrated in the morning if you couldn't find your socks. I cannot find my socks anywhere, Mom. Oh, enough of this. Okay, there. I had a bad dream. You know, you come into your parents' bedroom in the middle of the night. I had a bad dream. Okay. Grandma, I cannot believe you came to visit me. And all excited to see Grandma, right? So sometimes the feelings are really happy, and sometimes they're mad and frustrated, and sometimes they're afraid, and sometimes they're worried. And sometimes it's just plain happy and joyous. So whatever kind of strong feeling it is, if you're saying it with a lot of expression, then it's going to need an exclamation point. Of course, that's not the only time we use expression in tone of voice, but that's when we mainly use it, when we see that exclamation point. Let's try to match them. Which one do you think shows surprise? There might be more than one answer. Aha. Definitely Grandma, I can't believe you came to visit me. Yeah, or were you thinking this is the best birthday party ever? If somebody's just walked into a surprise birthday party, yeah, they might say that. So you could really attach that to either one. Either one of those would be right. So sometimes on these it's a little difficult to tell. What about frustration? Yeah, I cannot find my socks anywhere. Yeah, that's frustration. How about fear? I had a bad dream. How about joy? Well, that could be this is the best birthday party ever too, right? Doesn't a birthday party give you joy? Or maybe it could be, Grandma, I cannot believe you came to visit me, because you've got joy. How about amazement? When something really is amazing to you. Oh, how about seeing that great big pumpkin? Yeah, I've never seen such a big pumpkin. Do you have a pumpkin at your house? A lot of people have pumpkins this time of year. Do you make a face on it? Or do you just eat pumpkin pie when you carve it out? Do you eat the seeds? Do you roast them in the oven? Pumpkins are fun. I love the fall. This time of year is really nice, isn't it? For amazement, maybe you're amazed that Grandma came to visit you. So that could be amazement too. Okay, enough of that. Hopefully you match some of them. Let's go on. Don't get behind. Number 3. Now, I have been telling y'all not to rush and make things sloppy where I can't read them. But I also don't want you to take all day to do your work because that's a bummer, right? Okay, number 3, write an exclamatory sentence that shows joy. Now, I started with one when I had my sombrero on and I said, I love Fritos corn chip. So if you have trouble thinking of one, you can just think of a food that you like and say, I love pizza. And don't forget, what are you going to put at the end of it? Boink. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to write a sentence. Ten seconds. All right, you're saying, Mrs. Frazier, you're telling us to write neat, and then you're only giving us 30 seconds to write the sentence. All right, I want your penmanship paper, your cursive writing paper to be neat. I want you to go slowly and carefully. I want your spelling words to be copied accurately, so don't rush on your spelling words. In class, sometimes we have to rush and keep up with the class. And I don't want your work, again, to take all day. So that's why I'm pushing you a little bit on this. I'll understand if it wasn't as neat as the other work. Let's do the dictation. On the first section, I'm just going to give you a blend, and I want you to mark the vowel and circle the special sound. Ready? Slee. Slee. The next one is dray. The next one is, what is it? It was, okay, it's ska. Ska. And the last one is fli. Fli. Did you circle the special sounds and mark the vowels? Okay, in case you forgot to mark the vowels, I'll say it one more time from the beginning. Sla. Oh, no, I said slee. I'm sorry, these are written in blue and they're kind of hard to see. Slee. And the next one was dray. The next one was ska. And the last one was flit. So I hope I said the first one right the first time. Let's talk about what your answers are. And if I messed up, that's not your fault. Remember, this is all just practice in phonics class. Okay, so we've got slee, Mrs. Frazier. Okay, slee and dray. Okay, dray. I think I need my podium to be higher up. There we go. And ska. I hope you put a C with the U. Because remember, C goes with the other three, A, O, and U. So we don't want to put a K there. And fli. All right, so is that what you got? S-L-E with a long mark, D-R-A with a long mark, S-C-U with a short mark, F-L-I with a short mark. All right, got it? Give me a thumbs up. All right. I saw that. Not really. Okay, next line. Write the words. The first one is washes. Washes. I'm going to go ahead and show you these so that when you're finished you can look up and see if you got it right. Did you write W-A-S-H-E-S? Okay, the next one is splint. Splint. All right, when you're finished, look up and see if this is what you got. There were a lot of consonants in this one. Did you hear them all? Splint. You know, if somebody breaks their arm, they put a splint on it so they can bring them to the doctor or the hospital without the arm getting, getting hurt worse. But my question is, what does that have to do with if you add ER, then it's splinter. And a splinter doesn't seem to have anything to do with splint. But anyhow, that's how English words are sometimes. I don't think I'm going to have enough room for that last one, but I don't want to erase this one yet. Okay, I'll just go ahead and write it down here. The last one is growing. Growing. Remember, figure out the root word first and then add your suffix. Growing. O. Now it could be O and go, but actually it's O and bowl. So it's O-W and then I-N-G. So it's gur and grin, G-R, O and bowl, and then I-N-G, growing. All right. So that's the end of phonics class. Let me take a peek at what you're going to do on the other side. Be very careful in section 1 on the seat work side. Read the sentences carefully to get the line in the right place to divide your subject and predicate. Remember, they try to trick you on it, so you have to read the sentence and understand what it says. And then you are going to, in section 2, now a lot of you just don't do this right, so listen. In section 2, it says write a declarative sentence to answer each interrogative sentence. So when it says, what is your favorite part of autumn? Don't just write fall. I will mark it wrong, even if fall is your favorite part of autumn, because that is not a declarative sentence. You have to write your answer as a declarative sentence. And I want to know, what is your favorite autumn treat? Remember, autumn means fall. It's the same thing. In section 3, you're going to write AU or AW to make a word, and then draw a line to help Allie find the rake. So you're going to fill in all the words the best that you can. And, it doesn't have to be perfect. Do the best that you can. Let me see if I can give you one hint, is that I will tell you that, remind you that AU usually goes in the middle and AW is at the end. I'm not slanting. Oh, sorry about that. But sometimes AW has an L after it, or sometimes it has an N after it, or sometimes something else. But that might help you a little bit. You can look in your handbook for reading also on the page with the AU and AW. It might have some of these words, not all of them, but some of them. And you can ask your parents to help you with that. All right. See you later.